Hey guys, I ordered a, I'm gonna put the camera down. I ordered a new TV VCR combo off of eBay, and I'll explain why. I would have ordered this newer one from 1986, but this one I ordered is the Panasonic 1984 PV-M1324, and I'll explain the reason why I picked this one. And I kind of feel a little bad about it, but I didn't have a choice at this point, and I'll tell you why. There's two reasons. There were two copies of the PV-M1326, which is similar to this one, but it has it has number one, the seller couldn't get the VCR to work, or couldn't get it to play or anything. It had some problems, or it was one time tested. And number two, which was a cheaper price at $90, what came in the original box, which was pretty nice. And again, you're not going to believe this. It would not be able to ship to my state, Wisconsin. How weird is that? Someone can tell me in the comments why that happened. You can tell me in the comments why that happened. I really would like to know that. And you guys ready to see what I got? Well, here it is. First, I'm going to show you. Yep, they double boxed it. This was the box that it was in at the porch this afternoon when I came home from school, from the transitions program center, and the TV was in that box and had all this bubble wrap and paper and stuff. Look at all this they packed it with, and yet, let me turn on my flashlight so you can see better. It's not what it initially looked like. It was a lot more dirtier. It's a lot more dirty on the side, but I took a paper towel and wiped it down, and not only that, now, warning, this might scare you guys. When I picked it up with the handles, I should have noticed it right straight away, but first of all, there is a crack right there. And number two, I'm not going to actually do it, but I'm going to tell you that this part is loose. I checked the two screws in the back, and what's the word I'm trying to look for? It's like unsealed or missealed, like someone might have been into it, or like, and not only that, when I set it on the floor right there and I tipped it upward and just moved it around, I heard a piece rattling in there. But I thought this was going to have the same mechanism that that Shalene, my mom's best friend's mother's PV-4458 VCR, Millicent Wayne's PV-4458 VCR, that I accidentally misaligned the cassette kick, the front loading mechanism, metal cog, back in June 2018, the same day I brought it home. But you are wrong. It actually has the earlier 90s mechanism with that type of, kind of the same mechanism of the RCA VR323 that Mr. Magnetoscope had. That sadly passed away in November 2020. Excuse my dad talking in the background. But when I first put a tape in, which was, I'll tell you the tape, baseball bloopers and blunders tape, and it was, because it was so cold outside, and of course I had to wait for this TV to warm up, and it would go in, but it was loading super slow, and of course it shut off, but it didn't go like this. I had to turn the TV off like I just did, and then turn it back on and hear the tape unload. And do not jump into conclusions and say it was the PUA 3228 capstan drive IC causing that, but that could happen. I was actually, through the hole vents back there, I was actually looking for that, but I couldn't see it. And it's kind of a little long story to explain. I might run out of space explaining the whole entire story from minute by minute, but I kind of have to at this point. Plus, I gotta demonstrate how it works and stuff. And trying to get back on track. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But eventually, obviously, it got better and better and better. Now it works almost perfectly fine. But when I would forward search and reverse search, it would like reverse and forward search very, very slow. And then I'll show you. This tape got eaten, and when I reeled it back in, it got double twisted. But I'll splice that out of there and resplice it. I'll try to fix that when I have time. And also, when I would try to rewind, I would hear it go I hear it go like this. I'm gonna put my finger near the sensor. It made this exact sound. Listen. It made that buzzing noise when I rewound it. It just stopped. That was probably the mode encoder switch doing it, because the seller probably listed this thing like a year, enough time ago that it's been sitting, and the mode switch was oxidating until I honestly got it. Of course, I know it's not going to guarantee it's going to work, but and you're not going to believe how expensive this was with the tax and the shipping. $210 fucking dollars. Excuse my language. I could not help it. This could be just a little bit expensive, but maybe if the seller knew about the problems, he would have just said for parts are not working, VCR having weird problems. But anyways, before I run out of space, I'm gonna quick show you guys proof that the VCR does work wonders. Works perfectly fine. We're going to test my VHS of Yentl, my mom's VHS of Yentl she had. The print date is August 7th, 1921. So here we go. Here's how it works. Quick turn on the volume for copyright. No copyright infringement intended for use. Do not take this video down. I'm going to order the original remote, and here's why. I'll show that for a few seconds, so... Oh, I hear a clicking noise. Hope that's... This remote for that VCR down there, actually, of course, since it's a Panasonic, and that's Panasonic, it will work, but here's why I still want the original remote off of eBay, which I'm going to order later tonight or tomorrow. Because if you, I'll do this, hit program button, please set clock before programming, and then the clock comes up, says, select month by rotating wheel, push wheel to end push menu key. That shows you proof that you need the original remote because it has the rotating wheel that you move up with your thumb or your finger and you press the button. That's how you set the clock or navigate for the main menu. So I'll make an update video showing the main menu of this thing. So full fast forward. Like I said, when I put it in the rewind, it would just make that buzzing noise and turn off. And I can hit input to go to line it, and the screen turns black when you go onto the line input. Channel 4, record works, speed works, check set record tab. Oh, hope I didn't eat the tape. No, it didn't. It almost sounds like every time I eject it, it sounds like it's munching the tape, but it's not. So yeah, of course my mom and my mom looked at it too, and she kind of was a little upset about it too because of the condition, but it looks a little bit better than it initially was, and she thought it was like dumped in like a lake and like fished right out. It was so bad. Alright, I'll show you the back. I'm gonna pause it quick to save some time. Okay, so here's the back. Manufactured in January of 1995, even has screen and focus controls, which you could probably try to adjust with a screwdriver, if that's what it's supposed to be adjusted with. Here's the whole cord holder. Yeah, like I said, this part was this was like coming apart a little bit. I had a feeling that it was just gonna like come in half, part in half, and just fall apart. Let's hope that does not happen. But despite all that, this TV is still working with the VCR. Let me turn it back real quick. Hold it together. I checked the screws. Screws seem to be fine. I just don't know what's up with the back, but this TV, you may say, is a little semi-dangerous to have, but it's the only one that I could pick that had a decent price, so it was the chance I took with this thing. Once again,